Welcome back to Blue Collar Bangers. Happy Halloween, everybody. This is a Halloween special. As you can see on the camera, there's tons of haunted hoops on my table right now. I actually ripped 1,000 cards, which it was 10 packs of the haunted hoops, which it's 40 cards, 40 packs, 3 cards in each one, 120 cards in each pack. I had 10 of them, so it's actually over 1,000. So what happened was I actually recorded it last night and it was 2.5 hours long, which is ridiculous. I didn't even pay attention. It ended up being 1 o'clock in the morning, and to download, edit 2.5 hours, I'm not doing it. So I just wasted 2.5 hours of my life. And I want to apologize to everyone. And so what I did was I basically organized it and took out, which in the video, that's what you're looking for, is the inserts. So basically I got all the inserts from rarest to the most common. You can see them piled up here. These are the pumpkins, slime, the base tribute, pumpkin tribute, hollow webs, and the tribute slimes. So you can kind of see, 10 packs, 1,000 cards. This is most common, so on, so on, so on, so on. And then I actually got quite a bit of done. I got some other cards that are on the side here. I'll show you at the end. A couple number cards and a really nice pull. I'll save that to the end. But let's get through this real quick, man. I'm going to fly through all these inserts really quick. So we're going to start with this gigantic pile here. And these were all the pumpkin inserts I got, which were a lot because there's one in every single pack. So it was a lot. So let's fly through these. Portis Castle. Trying us to stack these were Cade Cunningham, Jared McCain, Joseph Holgren, Prince, Grimes, Tristan Da Silva, Najee Marshall. This will kind of give you a good idea of, I think I probably got every single pumpkin that's in the deck. Honor, Sar, Art. Those kind of give you an idea of what's in these. And it was actually a really fun rip last night. Like, I had fun ripping 10 packs of these because it was kind of just nice. You didn't really know what you were going to get for the bangers, which was kind of cool. Thompson, Quickly. Got a lot of rookie cards. I didn't get a bunch of rookie pumpkins, but I got just a base. I got a whole little stack. I ain't gonna go through the base rookies. There's a good LeBron pumpkin. After going through 1,000 of these, you kind of know, even with the pumpkins, which ones were kind of rare. Like that LeBron pumpkin was rare. I didn't see a lot of those. A couple of these I saw a lot of repeats. Other ones I didn't see. So just kind of know, like, some of these pumpkins are not as repetitive as the other ones. I got tons of Keontae George, several dupes of that guy. And not all these pumpkins are well-known players, which is okay. I got a couple Holgrams. All right, that's one little stack. Pumpkins. Like I said, it was a fun rip, man. I actually enjoyed ripping these. I might get another 10 packs of these and do another 1,000 card rip. Screw it. Oh, how'd that get in there? That's what happens when you go through 1,000 cards. You miss a couple. That's okay. Yuki. I got lots of Ingrams. Brady. Topic. PJs. That's Peyton Watson. Sorry, tall piles kind of falling over here. Martin Christie. Yeah, 1,000. That was crazy. Next time I do 1,000 card rip, I'm just going to YouTube live it. That way, once I rip it, it's already saved to YouTube. But, it's live. I can talk with everybody that's watching, and it was kind of boring. Imagining people, I'm talking to somebody. It's kind of cool to do live and talk to people live. Kind of make the time go by faster, and I'll start way earlier I started like at 10 o'clock at night. More like 11 because I didn't finish till 1. It was 2.5 hours, which is insane. Chris Murray, Malik Beasley. Yeah, definitely the pumpkins obviously are the most common cards because there's one in every single pack. So 40 packs, 3 cards in each one. So 40 times 10 is 400 pumpkin cards. 400. Crazy. All right, we're almost done with the pumpkin deck. So if you decide to rip 10 packs of these, this is probably what you can expect. And it wasn't bad. I actually pulled some bangers, which I'll show those at the end. The real hard hits. I got a Whatnot account. I'm planning on probably selling all these on Whatnot, most of them. The ones I don't PC, I might keep a couple of these. Maybe. There weren't a lot of names that in the pumpkin inserts that really caught my attention. It's like the pumpkin inserts are like base cards with pumpkin designs, you know? So, I don't know. I wish they'd put better names on the pumpkins, personally, but whatever. Jaylen Brown was hooping tonight. They gave the 76ers their first loss. That was a really good game. They lost by 1 point to Sixers. Really good game, though. That boy Brown put up 32, I think it was. Almost put up 40 points. All right, almost done with the pumpkin inserts. 400 of those beasts. That is a lot of cards. All right, it's a lot of inserts. Like I said, I'm probably going to sell 99% of these on my Whatnot, and I will let you guys know in future videos when I get ready to do that. All right. Almost done, everybody. Hang in there. Where Thompson, like I said, as I go through this, you're going to notice a lot of big names in the pumpkin inserts, man. You're really looking for a good rookie pumpkin insert, because most of these are vets. Be honest. Like I said, as I'm going through this, you can see the names, and there's not a lot of big names on the pumpkin inserts, man. I don't know how that got in there, but I'm going through these again. Got tons of Topich. There's Jaylen Brown. Again, I'd be surprised. There wasn't a whole lot of repeats in the pumpkins, but there were some. Of course, no repeats of the big names, but all right. Those are all the standard pumpkins. All 400, I'm assuming. Like I said, 40 packs, 3 cards in each pack, so each pack has 1 pumpkin, there's 40 cards. Do the math, very simple, 10 packs, 10 times 4, that's 500. So that's 400 pumpkin cards we just went through. Now we're gonna go through the slime, which is the second least common. So these are pretty much for each pumpkin, there's a slime almost, so. Slimes, I don't remember them having a lot of big names for the slimes here. I think they had about the same. I don't think there was anything big. I think the slime and the pumpkins are mainly base cards with a slime or a pumpkin insert, so that Wimmy's pretty tough. I'm gonna try to organize some of these, put it to the side while I'm going through these. Put the ones that are a little bit better. to the side. Like I said, it's not a lot of big names. You know what? Sorry. Let me go through these real quick. Look for the rookies. Let's see if I missed any rookies. There's one. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Okay, sorry, everybody. I'm gonna get through these fast. Looking for rookies and decent names. Grant. Deontay George. The rookie. There's a Furphy rookie. Rookie Ingram. Chet Holmgren. Tyrese Maxey. That boy was hooping tonight. I think there was 2 cards in that one. Nope, there wasn't. AR-15. Khalil Ware, rookie. Another rookie. There you go, home rookie. Wemby. Take that Wemby slime. Morant, slime. Another rookie, Dylan Jones. All right. Halfway through with those slime cards. Yeah. Well, you think this is taking forever? Should have. Man, that was crazy last night. Like I said, the next time I rip something like this, I'm gonna do it live. I'll either do a TikTok live or a YouTube live. Dillingham rookie. Gordon, Messi. Like I said, it was actually kind of fun. It was a fun rip. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I know 1,000 cards sounds crazy, but it was actually really fun. Especially with the couple of number cards here and there. Luka on the slime, another rookie, and a couple Bangerz AR. Stephon Castle rookie. I think that's the only Stephon Castle that came through there. Slime, that's what I'm saying. So you can kind of tell which ones are more rare. I don't know how that got in there also. Yep, Jerry McCain. I didn't see a lot of those either. So those are stack of pretty nice separated out slimes there. Those are slimes I'll sleeve. The ones I put to the side. Those will be sold separately. All right. Let's finish looking through these slimes. Almost there. A lot of cards, man. A lot of cards for a cheap price. Fun, fun, fun. All right, last stack of slimes. Harris, Suggs, Gordon, Rob Dillingham. Put that to the side. Strother, Brandon Miller. Stick that to the side. He's a baller. Joker, that's kind of cool. Joker, and it's got the Joker matching colors. Look at that, purple and green. That's cool. Obi Toppin. Giannis. I'll take that Giannis slime. Jaylen Brown. Boy, like I said, he was balling today. 32 points. He hooped. Yuki, rookie. I'll take that. Joel Embiid, we'll take that. Another Joker. We'll call that a color match Joker. Got a rookie. Zach Edey, rookie. Baller. Anthony Davis, we'll take that. Boy, I can't stay healthy if it's life dependent on it, huh? Zachary Ricochet, we'll take that slime. All right, everybody. That is all of the slimes. As you can see, a pretty decent slime card, not too bad. They'll sell. A lot of people like those slime cards, so with a good name rookie on them, somebody will purchase them. But I'll be selling them on Whatnot for $1. I may group these together in little groups, put like 2 or 3 of these cards together and start it off at $1 bids, just to move them. Like, I'm not trying to flip cards and make a bunch of money, just get a small return of work. You gotta be not trying to be a millionaire off on a hoop basketball cards, you know what I mean? Try to hook people up with some good deals. Maybe you got some kids out there that like how the cards look. Like I said, I'll probably be selling, start the bids off at $1 and group them 2, 3, 4. I don't know what I'm gonna do, something like that though. Get them moving. Anyways, all right. These are the base tributes, which are the 3rd most common card. ED. These actually had some. These are pretty consistent with good names. As you can see, you definitely want to get the tributes. The tributes were really good. Good names. And as you can see, really haven't got like a no name yet. Look at that. Yeah, these tributes were good, man. These are, like I said, these are the base. And there's quite a bit of these. These weren't like super rare or nothing. I mean, sometimes, you know, it would be a rookie, a base, and then a tribute. This LeBron is rare, right? I think I only got 1 LeBron, so that one's kind of a rare tribute, in my opinion. But sometimes it become a tribute and then like a tribute slime. You get lucky and get 2 inserts, 2 cool inserts. Zealous, Ricochet. You can see Ricochet's a lot. Again, I went through 1,000 cards. You see there's 1 LeBron James tribute. Obviously the LeBron James aren't something that just pop up. Something with the Jaws. There you go, there's 2 LeBrons. Curry, Giannis. All right, that is a stack of base tributes. Now we're gonna go to the next set of tributes. These are the pumpkin tributes, were the 3rd most common. Sorry, move these around. 3rd most common. All right, these actually have some pretty good names too. Giannis, Tatum, Ricochet, SGA, McCain, Wemby, Connect, Joker, Ware, Luka, Wemby, Ricochet, and Tatum. So you can see not a lot of repeats in these. Wemby, I mean, if you're gonna get a repeat, Wemby is definitely a card you want to repeat. But other than that, these were, like I said, more of the more rare cards of the tribute pumpkins. Pretty cool cards. All right, so these were pretty rare too, but they came through about as much as the pumpkin tributes. So, and these are the hollow webs, which I thought these would be numbered because look at that. These things are really cool, but I didn't get a lot of good names with these. Like the names I was getting was like, really? I don't even know if I got a rookie. Look at this. Like, why couldn't I get a Stephon Curry or, you know, Giannis? Gosh dang, look at this. And I mean, these inserts are really cool too, man. They look good. The video don't really do it justice, but really, really cool. I think out of all these hollow webs, I got like 1 really good one, which was a Kyrie Irving, which I sleeved that and put that to the side. I'll be showing that one off here in a minute. But those are all the hollow webs. Those are kind of rare, along with the pumpkin tributes. These were even more rare than seems like the hollow web and the pumpkin tributes. These are a little bit more rare, which is the tribute slime. Didn't get a lot of these. These are really cool looking. But these seem to be pretty short printed. Got some good names. I ain't gonna lie, these are good names. I'll be sleeping probably all these. All right. Okay, so now I'll show y'all the real bangers, man. So I ended up getting 5 number cards in 10 packs. So basically every other pack on average has a number card. So keep that in mind. If you go to a store, I would just shoot for the best odds of just grabbing 10 if you can from that spot, because you might get lucky and get every other big package will have a number card. So we're gonna go through what I thought were the bangers. Out of 1,000 cards, these were the best cards, and I'm gonna save the best for last. Which I think this last card paid for every single bag, every single pack, plus more. So that heck of a pull. And I actually pulled, I don't know. Let me show you the ones that I thought were the best, and I already have them sleeved. First one, Hollow Web, Kyrie Irving. All those Hollow Webs I just showed you didn't have that good of players, and then I pulled a Kyrie, which I think is a good one. Very nice. Matter of fact, this is what I'll do. I'll put these back here. Boom. Kyrie. All right, next one. McCain Tribute Hollow Web. This is a clean one. I think this was the only Tribute Hollow Web I pulled. So this has got to be a short print. 1,000 cards, and I got 1 Hollow Web Tribute. So, and then I got a good one. I'll take that. Jared McCain all day long. Boom. All right, next one. This starts the number. Like I said, I got 5 number cards. So first number card out of 99. See the candy around the card? It's got the Trick or Treat. So that's a Alex Caruso, which would have been a better player, but that's out of 99. The Trick or Treat ones were out of 99. You can see right there, 99. 27 out of 99. Nice card. I mean, it's cool. Again, out of 1,000 cards, I actually pulled 2 of these. So these are super rare short print. Super short print. I'm gonna put that up there because that was one of the shorter print ones. All right, then my next number card out of 5. This is gonna be a Darius Garland out of 399. This is the Hollow Bats, and there was only 3. So out of 1,000 cards, I only got 3 of these. So that's the first one. Second one, Hollow Bats out of 399. Daniel Gafford, 181 out of 399. Pretty cool. Bam. It's another numbered. And the last Hollow Bats numbered is Malik Beasley, 256 out of 399. The Hollow Bats are pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Boom. Let's slide this over a little bit. There. All right, still on screen. All right, and the last one was the first pack I grabbed, and then the first pack of 3 I opened, this card was in there. And at first, I didn't know it was numbered. I just saw it. I was like, oh man, that looks cool. I have never seen on any video that I've seen people pull Haunted House hoops, have I seen this card. I looked up comps for this card on eBay. I could not find it. I could not find this card. I just Googled it. I could not find any pricing for this card. So chat, please help me. If the card I'm about to show you, if you can find comps for this thing, please let me know. Because I'm telling you, I found this card of other players, but not of this particular player. So the banger that paid for 10 packs, which is 10 packs would be $200. This paid for the pack plus more. Look at this. That is a tribute Stephen Curry Trick or Treat. 6, right? Yep, 6 out of 99. Trick or Treat. Look at that. I got it in a really nice, I sleeved it. You see the sleeve, and I put it in magnetic card holder. This thing right here is a banger. I may get this graded. Again, chat, when I eBay this, other players see it, even rare, it's still rare. The tribute, Trick or Treats, there's not a lot of them out there, even just regular players. But the players that I'm finding are not Stephen Curry. They're selling, it looks like $200, 150, $200. And I cannot find this card to comp anywhere. Please, if somebody could help me out in the chat, in the comments, please let me know. But I mean, I'm thinking this thing's got to be $300 or $400 card. Because every YouTube video I've seen, I have not seen anyone pull this. And I haven't found them on any of them on eBay. But this is 6 out of 99, man. This thing is a banger. Double protected, man. I got these double protected. Any card that I pull that I think is a banger, I put in a sleeve and inside of a magnetic case, which they make these. It looks really sharp too, but man, this thing is awesome. So like I said, 5 number cards, basically a number card in every other pack. These are the most rare. Again, 1,000 cards. I only got 3 hollow bats, 2 Trick or Treat, and 1 of the tribute hollow web, which is crazy. So it feels like the hollow web tribute might be shorter print than the Trick or Treat almost. I mean, I'm just probably got really lucky. But again, I don't think this is normal. You might grab 10 and not get any of these up front. So I don't want anybody getting excited, but I think I got lucky, especially with that Stephen Curry. Man, I'm telling you, that's got to be a $300 or $400 card, even more. I know it is. There's no way it's not. I'd be real surprised if it isn't. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You didn't get to see the full 1,000 card rip, but you did just got a short version of all the bangers, from the most common to the, I even got a taste of a little bit of everything. The most rare, which is that Stephen Curry. Amazing. This was fun. I might do another 10 bags. I'm telling you, I enjoyed it. All right. Well, I hope you all had a great, awesome Halloween. Hope your kids got some good candy. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, have a blessed night. And again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, write in the comments what you thought about these cards. If you think you may invest in some haunted hoops after this video, because I might get another 10. So anyways, again, thanks for watching, have a blessed night, and catch you on the next one.